Hello and welcome to Global VC Sports live office hours, formerly called Sport Hiatus. It is January 13th and we are live, and I have an incredible crew of esteemed panelists and athletes and executives and really rock stars, for lack of a better term, who are going to speak about a whole slew of great topics. So it is pleasure to do the intro, and I wanted to give a little bit of a background for those of you who are attending your first Global VC Sports event, and go from there. So first and foremost, welcome. We are Global VC Sports, which consists of New York NYVC Sports, Boston VC Sports, San Francisco VC Sports, and London VC Sports, and we'll soon be launching one more city this year. We started this group back in 2011 with Deepan Parikh. Deepan's the partner principal at Courtside Ventures, which is Dan Gilbert's fund. And at the time, it was 2010 or 2011, and there had almost been no entrepreneurship or investment in the sports world. The largest exits were GSI and StubHub to eBay. And you'd had all of these entrepreneurs who were gathering in meetups and schools and basements and hackathons and such. You had entrepreneurs, you had investors who were meeting up at retreats in much nicer locations. And you had sports executives meeting at Jewel events, Sports Business Journal conferences, and Super Bowls and such. And those three groups weren't really communicating, but we all wanted to know what each other was up to. And the more that we could bring those three groups together, we thought the better it would be. So we started putting together events, free events, networking events, an hour of networking, an hour of programming, and see where things went from there. On March 12th this year, the day after the NBA shut down and sports went on hiatus, we launched sporthiatus.com with the intent of celebrating all the good and innovation and new creative thinking that was going on during the pandemic. Sports are back, thank goodness, and not a moment too soon. And we're all celebrating it, and we're all enjoying it. So that entire platform is now part of our Global VC Sports platform, and will be our editorial and our video, and we'll be doing more and more as time goes on. So thank you to the very many who have made all of this happen, to being able to put on such great events and panelists. And with that, I really want to get out of the way. Two things I want to quickly mention. We're active on Twitter, so please feel free to tweet the city that you're in, whether it's New York or Boston or San Francisco or London, or our macro tag, which is Global VC Sports. And we've got some great events coming up over the next few months. We're partnering with our good friends at Sportico. There's an event on January 19th where they will be releasing their 21 NBA franchise valuations, and many owners from Adam Silver to Steve Ballmer to Wick Grossbeck and so on. There's another event coming up around the post-pandemic experience, and an event that we'll be participating in at the end of February around the growth of SPACs, or as I like to call it, SPACapalooza. So with that, let me get out of the way. Again, feel free to tweet. The first panel begins now, and it's called Equality and Justice Through Sports, Leveraging Our Platforms for Social Good. And I'll be back on around noon to introduce our second panel. So thank you all for being here, and hopefully this is great content. And the sooner that I get out of the way and this group of rock stars can chat, the better. So thank you, everyone, and welcome.